Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
On second down, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Buck. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to it. Runs through the tackle. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Buck. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Horned Frogs get enough to move the chains.
TCU 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is intercepted.
You know, I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking downfield, it's Buck. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They keep attacking through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the back. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top 5 showdown today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Extending the play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Buck. Quickly complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying the left side. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return will be brought down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
TCU 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. He caught it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Number 26.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Tennessee 31, TCU 0.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner goes down.